It's the blue bottle that redefined luxury. Created by a world-class stem cell professor, it promises a cellular reboot. But as engineers, we don't analyze fame or prestige. We perform an autopsy on the formula itself.
$280 for 50 mLs. At this price point, we expect more than just hydration. We expect a masterclass in molecular signaling. Today, we deconstruct the famous TFC8 technology to see if it's a miracle or a mirage. Our diagnostic begins with the hardware, the galenic structure. This isn't a simple lotion. The presence of magnesium sulfate and polyglycerol 4 oleate tells us we are looking at a complex water-in-oil emulsion. In engineering, water and oil emulsions are the heavy armor of skincare. They are notoriously difficult to stabilize, requiring a specific ionic balance. The magnesium sulfate here acts as the structural mortar, keeping the interface from collapsing. This architecture is designed for one thing: the ultimate barrier shield. By placing the oil phase on the outside, the cream creates an immediate occlusive seal that stops water loss, TEWL, better than any standard moisturizer. Let's look at the fuel for this shield. The formula is a massive lipid cocktail: squalane, avocado, and argan oils. These aren't just fillers, they are biomimetic fatty acids designed to repair the skin's mortar. Squalane is the software-compatible lipid. Since it makes up 12% of our natural sebum, the skin recognizes it instantly. It provides emollients without the heavy feeling usually associated with rich, oil-heavy creams. Then we have the conditioners, argan and avocado oils. These are rich in oleic and linoleic acids. They work as biological lubricants, ensuring the skin remains supple and elastic under the protective water-in-oil seal. But there is a vulnerability. The evening primrose oil is rich in GLA, a powerful anti-inflammatory, but it's highly unstable. It's a high-performance fuel that can go rancid if not protected by a strong antioxidant. This is why the tocopherol, vitamin E, is vital. It acts as the maintenance crew, preventing the lipids from oxidizing. Without it, this $280 cream would turn into a source of free radicals within weeks. Now we reach the secret engine, the TFC8 complex. The professor claims this is a cellular GPS that guides nutrients to the skin's stem cells. Let's open the black box and see the code. At the core of TFC8 is oligopeptide 177. In engineering terms, this is a signaling molecule. It's a specialized key designed to fit into specific receptors on the cell's surface to trigger a repair command. Does the GPS exist? The brand suggests this complex transports vitamins and amino acids. Biologically, this is direct delivery. It aims to ensure that the repair crew doesn't get lost in the upper layers of the skin. We find the raw materials in the INCI: arginine, phenylalanine, and alanyl glutamine. These are the bricks of life. They are the building blocks the skin uses to synthesize its own proteins and natural moisturizing factors. But here is the engineer's skepticism. While these amino acids are essential, they are also inexpensive. The magic lies in the signal, the peptide, not the bricks themselves. Is the signal worth the premium? To boost the signal, the formula adds palmitoyl tripeptide 8. This is a neurosoother. It targets the skin's internal alarm system to reduce redness and sensitivity, acting as a noise-canceling device for inflammation. This is a strategic move. By combining intense lipids with neurosoothing peptides, the cream effectively silences the inflammaging cycle that we discussed in our previous autopsy on skin longevity. Let's talk about the water-soluble tech, sodium hyaluronate. Even in a heavy oil cream, we need surface hydration. It acts as a moisture magnet, pulling water into the upper layers to give that instant plumped look. Then we find a surprise, zinc PCA.
Usually found in products for oily skin, here it serves as a sebum regulator. It ensures the rich oils don't trigger breakouts, acting as a safety valve for the pores. This brings us to the panthenol, or provitamin B5. In our system, this is the repair foreman. It accelerates the healing of the skin barrier, ensuring that any mechanical damage to the hardware is fixed overnight. The formula is fragrance-free. As engineers, we love this. Perfume is system interference. It's an unnecessary variable that increases the risk of an allergic crash in sensitive machines. But what about the solvents? Hydrogenated lecithin is used here as a molecular bridge. It allows the oil-loving and water-loving ingredients to communicate, ensuring a stable, high-performance delivery system. We must discuss the antioxidant backup, green tea extract. It provides a layer of environmental defense, neutralizing the free radicals generated by the pollution and UV rays we decoded in our last video. Let's perform a cost-benefit audit. The bulk of this cream is water, cocoa coprolate, sunflower oil, and squalene. These are high-quality but standard industrial components. Where's the $280 going? You are paying for the software research, the years the professor spent in the lab perfecting the TFC8 complex. It's like buying a high-end computer. The plastic case is cheap. The code is expensive. But is the code unique? In the bright science world, we see similar peptides for much less. However, the rich cream offers a unique dual-action architecture, heavy barrier repair plus advanced signaling. For dry, mature skin, this water-in-oil structure is a maintenance dream. It fills the gaps that age creates, restoring the elastic memory of the tissue that we saw failing in our longevity autopsy. However, for oily or acne-prone skin, this heavy armor can be a system overload. Despite the zinc PCA, the sheer volume of shea butter and oils might clog the filtration system of the pores. Let's talk about the preservation system, sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate. These are low-impact guards. They keep the formula safe from microbes without irritating the skin's biological software. The maltodextrin and xanthan gum are the structural glue. They ensure the cream has that luxurious, heavy texture. In engineering, user experience, or UX, matters. If it feels expensive, the brain registers it as effective. Now, the real-world performance. If your barrier is compromised, if you've over-exfoliated or had a chemical crash, this cream acts as an emergency reboot for your protective shield. It replaces the lost mortar of the skin. The evening primrose and argan oils provide the GLA and oleic acids that the skin can no longer produce efficiently as we age. But can a dupe exist? As engineers, we know that while you can copy the lipid profile, the oils, copying the exact peptide signal, the TFC8, is a legal and chemical nightmare. This brings us to the final system verdict. Augustinus Bader is an investment-grade product. It is not an Arnac, but it is a Veblen good, a luxury whose value is tied to its prestige and its professor-led heritage. Buy it if you have dry, mature skin and a maintenance budget that allows for luxury. It is one of the best engineered barrier creams on the market for intense repair. Skip it if you have oily skin or if you expect a miracle that a $50 retinoid could do better. Remember, peptides nudge the cell, retinoids reprogram it. Know the difference. The engineering truth. At $280, you are paying for the brand, the packaging, and the professor's patent. 90% of the results come from 10% of the smart ingredients. Is it a cellular GPS? Perhaps, but even the best GPS won't work if the car has no engine. A healthy routine, sunscreen, gentle cleansing, and antioxidants is the engine. The Bader cream is the luxury finish. This is CosmetoScope, engineering longevity one molecule at a time. Subscribe to join the lab and never be fooled by hype again. Science first, hype second.